I'm off to the side over here, fellas.
All right, I guess we'll have to check in with him in just a moment. He's still kind of setting up some stuff. Tommy, minute and a half to go here. Let me get your keys for the game for Tiffin Columbian.
This Tiffin Columbian squad, they're going to have to be forced to gel quickly with this squad. They put together. Again, double-headed monster at quarterback. So you're going to see these quarterbacks play to their strength. He's one of those guys that can accentuate the positive and hide the negative. So that's going to be fun to watch with these quarterbacks.
Let's try to send it down to Greg one more time here. I got about 45 seconds left. Greg, field conditions for tonight's game. How are we looking down there on the field level?
Can you hear me this time, fellas?
All right, we're still dealing with some technical difficulties down there with our sideline equipment, so we'll keep it right here. 28 seconds left until the start of the game. Folks, I want to thank our sponsors once again for bringing you tonight's ballgame. Thanks to our pregame show sponsor, UIS Insurance and Investments. Thanks to Chris Schufer Insurance, Compass Motors, Dundor Plumbing and Heating, First Bank of Tiffin, Fort Ball Pizza Palace, Great Lakes Ace Hardware in Tiffin, Harrison Price Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Kibler's Shoes, Coons and Service, Northwest Ohio Orthopedics, Tiffin Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Those are our high school football sponsors here on WTTF. I also want to take time to thank our postgame show sponsor, Frozone Frozen Yogurt. All right, so we got the marching band on the field now. Warm-up time has expired on the clock.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We direct your attention to the west side of Frost-Kalnow Stadium, where you'll see and hear Tiffin Marching 130, the 2020 edition of the Pride of Tiffin Columbian High School, the Tiffin Columbian Tornado Marching Band, Flag, and Majorette Squad.
And the Friday night lights start shining here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium, and a sense of normalcy is ready to kick off this high school football season. And again, this excited to be here on Tiffin Columbian It's still hard to believe that I was sitting here just 3 weeks ago wondering whether we were going to have a season. There's a lot of rumors, innuendo, a lot of stuff going on about could possibly happen with high school football. And now here we are.
We ask you to stand now and join the Tornado Marching Band by singing the Columbian High School alma mater. And following the alma mater, we ask you to remain standing with hats removed as we honor our great nation by the singing of our national anthem.
And we're ready for the national anthem now. We'll send it down to our sideline. Greg Kim with the national anthem. Courtesy of the Tiffin Columbian Marching Band. national anthem courtesy of the Columbian marching band. Looks like we've still got just a little bit of time here, Tommy. We talked about the keys for both teams here. A while since we've been on the air. Obviously, we just did the Scout new show. We won't be doing Monday Night Sports Talk until possibly spring. Maybe. We'll see. It has been postponed for the first year. We replaced it with temporarily the Scouting Report show every Monday from 7 to 8 right here on WTTF. I'll be interviewing various athletic directors, coaches from the area. This week we interviewed the Columbian athletic director Dan Marzel. Great interview. We heard them in the pregame for tonight's broadcast as well. Those of you who aren't able to listen on Monday. But I encourage you folks to tune in every Monday night for the Scouting Report once again right here on WTTF. Break down all of the action from this past weekend. That's coming up Monday. Right here on WTTF from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Right here on Sports Action.
Oh, and it feels good again.
It's been a while.
To be under the Friday night lights and be here for some high school football action. And again, we talked about Dan Hartzell being on the Scouting Report this past Monday night, kind of talking about what got us to this point here. And my hat's off just to the athletic directors around the area, the OHSAA, and everybody that have been able to make this season possible for these young athletes, because
Absolutely.
I mean, it really is important to have that for the student mind and for the their body and health, to be able to have these opportunities. So opportunity is going to present itself on the field between Tiffin, Columbian, and Port Clinton, and we're going to see which team takes advantage of those opportunities as we get ready for kickoff here from Frost-Kalnow Stadium.
All right, we have the banner, the tearaway banner on the field now. The flag squad on the field. The team is just about ready to make its entrance now onto the field. Of course, not the typical entrance that we're used to. Normally, the marching band would form a tunnel from the tunnel underneath the stadium all the way out to the tearaway banner. But of course, you know, with the protocol and everything in place, I'm sure they probably weren't allowed to do that. So,
Well, I tell you, I mean, the butterflies in your stomach, they're they're big as eagle eggs right now, because these guys have been waiting in uncertainty whether or not they were going to have that opportunity to run out that tunnel. And you know, you go through all these summer workouts, all these speed camps, everything that it takes to get that playing time on Friday night and the opportunity to run out of that tunnel. Taking time to finally get back to some normalcy and get back in the swing of things as we get ready for kickoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, a special
once
announcement
again,
from the Ohio
live from
High
Frost-Kalnow
School
Stadium.
Athletic Association.
We've got Greg
This year, our
Candy here
season
also
has
bringing
cooperation
you
and support from everyone to follow
sideline
the guidelines
coverage.
set by the Ohio
He's got
Department of
the
Health.
video stream
The Governor's Office
rolling
and
right
the
now.
Ohio
I'm
High School
actually
Athletic
tuned in on our
Association
WTTF
has
Sports
received the
Facebook page.
opportunity to play sports
And,
taken away by the spread
I'll
of
tell ya,
COVID-19.
It's
We
looking
ask
pretty
that
good.
everyone in attendance wear a facial
Pretty
covering,
clear, crisp
utilize proper
picture here.
hygiene, and keep yourself
And
your family 6
if you
feet
have
apart from
Facebook,
other families.
head on over to Facebook
Our
and check us
ability to
out.
follow these
Once again, search
guidelines will go a long way
WTTF Sports in the search
determining how
bar.
much of
But if you
our
don't have
season
Facebook,
our
you can find us on
student
YouTube
athletes
as well.
Thank
Search
you
the same
for
thing,
your cooperation.
WTTF Sports, into your YouTube search bar, and you'll find our YouTube channel, where you can also
Ladies and gentlemen, not a
watch
whole
tonight's
lot has
game.
been normal
Like I
since
said, we won't be
March, but by golly,
broadcasting
we're
the
here,
entire
and it's
game,
Friday Night Football. Let's
but
make some
for
noise.
the most part, I'd say the most exciting parts of the game, we should be broadcasting live on our Facebook page.
And again, the athletic directors, they've all tried to be as accommodating as the state government will allow. And so this is just another opportunity to just give you a little bit of sense of normal. If you weren't able to make it to the game tonight, you know, hopefully you can tune in and bring us in with you and allow us to do our thing for you for 48 minutes as, again, we get ready to kick off this 2020 season between the Port Clinton Redskins and Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes. Little SBC cross matchup for you in this 6-game regular season. Every team this season, qualifying for the playoffs regardless of record after week 6. So put your best foot forward and take care of business.
So once again, we have the tearaway banner on the field. We're just waiting on the team to come out of the tunnel, and then we'll get started for tonight's game. You got to think Judd Lutz is in there telling his guys, you got to stay in the moment. You have to stay focused. Don't think about all the distractions. Don't think about everything that led us to this point. Think about where you're at right now. Be where your feet are, because this is important. Like you said, Tommy, tomorrow's not guaranteed. You just have to be where you are and maximize your opportunities.
Maximize those minutes, maximize those opportunities you have out there on the field, and play the next 48 minutes for the next 48 minutes, and go into that locker room and know that you did something out there. So again, we talk about everything you can't guarantee in life. The one thing you can guarantee is your effort, and that effort has to be on display out there tonight as these two teams get ready for battle.
Port Clinton made its way out of the locker room. They're now in the opposing end zone. Now we're just waiting on the Tornadoes to make their way onto the field. Once again, folks, you can find us on WTTF.com, on your free mobile app. That's the WTTF app. You can search for that in the Google Play Store or in the App Store. You can also find us on your radio dial at AM 1600, FM 93.3. And then tonight we are streaming live on Facebook. That's right, live video feed on Facebook, courtesy of Greg Kinn, who is about field level. You can see a little bit into the stands, kind of about field level, but he's got a really good angle for the game tonight. And I'm very excited about the potential that this could bring to our broadcast, because having that element. Once again, Tommy, you talked about the OHSAA and the athletic directors and everybody trying to work together. That's one thing that the OHSAA did this year, was they lifted a lot of the restrictions on video streaming, because before this, we really weren't allowed. There was only a few people that were allowed to video stream a high school sporting event. Now there's really, the restrictions have been lifted, as long as, there's certain stipulations in place, obviously, but they've pretty much lifted the veil and said, it's free game, and if there's a way that you can bring a live game to your fans, then, they're not going to stand in your way anymore. And I think that's pretty outstanding that the OHSAA did that. And the athletic directors, Dan Hartzell, they've really tried their best to try to put something together, and they have their, they've done their best to try to come up with a solution, and figured it would be a good job, or it would be a good thing if we try to help them out. So that's why I think it's pretty exciting that we're able to bring both a audio feed, which we're used to bringing, but also this new video. Columbia now on the sideline. We're ready to go. Once again, thanks to our sponsors. Our pregame show sponsor, UIS Insurance and Investments. Also, Chris Sheeper Insurance, Coppice Motors, Dundor Columbian Media, First Bank of Tiffin, Ball Pizza Palace, Great Lakes Ace Hardware Pizza, Harrison Price Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Kibler Shoes, Coons Tiffin Fort Lincoln, Rogers Flowers, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Red Oak Credit. Stick around for our postgame show, brought to you by Frozone, Frozen Yogurt. We are just about set to kick off here as Port Clinton returns on the field now. Looks like Tiffin Columbia will kick off to start this one. After halftime, you'll see the Tiffin Columbian offense on the field. So we'll get our first look at the Tornado defense here tonight, led by junior Brody Conley. Tommy, talk about Brody Conley. Seems like he's been here forever, and he's still just a junior. But that's what comes when you start as a freshman. You get extended playing time as a freshman.
Well, Brody Conley, Bruiser Brody, this guy is a powder keg of explosiveness, both on the wrestling mat and on the football field, as kickoff is underway to start this 2020 campaign.
All right, Xavier Coppice into it, and the return man brings it back to about the 24-yard line. That's where it will be brought down. Brought back by Jonah Sydney.
Redskins will take over 1st and 10.
And the Redskins will take over 1st and 10 at about the 25-yard line.
Redskins will take over
So
on
a
the
new
25-yard line.
I guess, regulation this year. The ball will be kept by the team that possesses the ball. The referee will come out and place an orange bag at the spot of the ball, and then that's where the center will place the ball when they come out of the huddle.
I think that's for center like me. They just like to pinch the ball a little bit further. But that's neither here nor there.
So here we have the Redskins on the field, 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers, quarterback in the pistol formation here.
Columbian loads 8 in the box here.
Cam Gillum turns around, handoff goes off the left side, and not a whole lot doing there. The defense swallows him up. Short gain, if anything. Actually, no gain on the play.
Brought down by a host of Columbian Tornadoes.
And that'll be 2nd down coming up for Port Clinton.
No gain on the play.
Again, Tiffin Columbian, they snipped that one out early, loaded the box. Got some good penetration. A tremendous effort.
Garrett Cornell on the carry for the Redskins.
By Cornell, putting his head forward.
Cam Gillum in the pistol. Gets a hard count, now looks at the sideline. Now he's got an adjustment. He comes to the line, makes his adjustment, now back into the pistol set. Gillum looks over the defense, takes the snap, handoff off the left side, and not a whole lot of running room, but he's going to plow his head forward and pick up a couple extra yards.
Garrett Cornell
with a nice bruising carry there.
Brought down the play.
Was stopped for about a 1-yard gain, but carried forward for an extra 3. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. Ball marked at the 29-yard line.
Third down and 6.
3rd and 6 now.
Port Clinton offense on the field, 3rd and 6. 4 wide receivers set. The quarterback's going to keep it up the middle, and he's got a 1st down up to about the 40-yard line. Cam Gillum on the carry, good for about I'd say about 11-yard gain there for Gillum.
Cam Gilliam kicks it.
And that'll be a 1st down.
Brought down the
Ball
play by
marked
number
at the
17,
40-yard
Jackson
line.
Harris. Gain of 11 on the play.
Redskins with the first down of the game. Boy, when this game started, I wasn't expecting Sun to be an enemy. And the Redskins now, 1st and 10. 2 wide receivers, 1 in motion. They fake the handoff. Now Gillum's going to keep it himself, and not a whole lot doing, maybe a yard. They fake the handoff to Cornell off the left side, and then Gillum kept it himself on the quarterback keeper, and maybe picked up a yard, up to the 41-yard line.
Very short gain on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 9.
So 2nd down and 9 coming up here. Cam Gillum in the pistol set, brings him in motion. That's number 32, Alex Rumbarger. Handoff off the left side, that's Cornell. He's got some running room, bounces off a tackle, carries it forward near the 50-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 48-yard line. Nice carry there by Cornell.
We talked about at the top of the program that this offensive line of Port Clinton, they can punish you. You got a quarterback that can move. It makes that option all that much more dangerous.
They're going to say he was down at the 47, so 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Redskins. Down to 9 minutes to play here in the first quarter. No score from Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Cam Gillum in the pistol set. They hand off the left side. That's Cornell, and he's going to be stood up about a yard shy of the 1st down.
Garrett Cornell on the carry. Brought down the play by number 11, Maddox Simcoe.
Maddox Simcoe on the stop.
Made to the 49-yard line.
Nice hit there by the sophomore. Coming up to make the play. And limits them to a short gain. 4th and 1 coming up, and now the Redskins out to punt.
Little free safety blitz that paid off for the Tornadoes.
And now Garrett Cornell back to punt for Port Clinton. So that's something they'll have to keep an eye on. And the running back is the punter as well. So
he's called poison. Hits away from that.
Hit down at the 20. It bounces inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line. That's where it'll be down, and that's where the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes will take over on offense for their first possession of the 2020 season. Drago in the huddle for Tiffin Columbian. Looks like he'll get the start at the quarterback position. The freshman.
Talk about rumor and innuendo. Stop the program. I've been waiting for this for some time to see this on display.
We talked about it last year off the air quite a bit, Tommy. This is the kid we had our eyes on. And here he is getting the start for the Tiffin Columbian Tornadoes at the start of the season. Rogo. Handoff off the left side, and nice carry there by Keyshawn Jackson. Gets it up to about the 18-yard line. Good for about a 4-yard gain.
Brought down on the play.
Second down and 6 coming up.
By number 12.
Quick hurry-up offense here for Tiffin Columbian. Rogo, once again, handoff up the middle. They carry it forward, past the 20 up to about the 21-yard line.
Keyshawn Jackson on the
Once again,
carry.
Keyshawn Jackson on the carry. Jackson changed his number. Last year it was 25, now sporting number 2.
Brings up a third down and 4.
Rogo, hurry up once again, 3rd and 4. Now he's back to pass. The freshman gets it away. It's complete. He's got his man, and he's down to the 40-yard line. Nice completion to Maddox Simcoe. And Simcoe with a nice catch and run. He caught it about the 30-yard line and got an extra 10 yards after the catch. What a nice little pitch and catch there between the freshman and sophomore.
I mean, he just fired that one. That was not a freshman throw.
That was a rocket. 1st and 10, Columbian. Rogo, handoff, off the right side, that's Jackson. He's got some blockers. He's out to the 45, inside the 45, down to the 47. That's where he's about stood up. Forward progress has him up at about the 47-yard line. That'll bring up second down and about 4 yards for Tiffin Columbian.
On the play. Brings up a 2nd and 4 from the 46-yard line.
6:41 left to play here in the first quarter. No score. Tiffin Columbian on offense, moving right to left on your radio dial. Rogo brings a man in motion. Handoff up the middle. That's Jackson on the carry. He's got the first down, and he's down about the 48-yard line. Keyshawn Jackson on the carry, and he's been pretty productive here in the early going for the Tornadoes.
Brought down the play by number 32, Alex Rumbard.
Call that hurry-up offense. You know, you kind of put the defense on their toes. You don't know what to expect.
Rogo back to pass. Over the middle. He's got his man at the first down marker. It's complete. That's Jackson Harris on the completion. Another first down for Tiffin Columbian. Past the 40 to the 38-yard line. Inside Redskin territory. The offense on the move. And this freshman doesn't look anything like a freshman. Rogo in the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff off the right side, now cuts it back left. Keyshawn Jackson carrying a defender forward. He's got it down inside the, right around the 37-yard line is where they'll mark him down.
Keyshawn Jackson on the carry.
Short gain, maybe about a yard. That'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Stopped by a number of Redskins.
White brings him down.
Weston Laird in the vicinity, along with Josh Hurst. Brings up 2nd.
Tornadoes right back up to the line. Shotgun set, 3 wide receivers. Rogo back to pass, looking, fires it over the middle. It's incomplete. He was looking for Simcoe, but it looks like they're going to get an interference call as contact came just a little bit early from number 3, Anthony Walkerman. And that one drew some laundry on the field. We'll see what the call is here. It's going to be a first down for Tiffin Columbian.
Pass interference.
Another
Defense.
first down for the Tornadoes.
15-yard
They are
penalty.
just
Result in
eating
first
up
down.
real estate.
Ball marked at the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Columbian ready to go here. They're just waiting on the chain gang to get set. Rogo out to pass, out to his right-hand side. He's got Simcoe once again. Simcoe up to the 20-yard line.
Braden Rogo's pass complete to number 11, Maddox Simcoe.
And that's about it. Maybe a 2-yard gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8.
Second down and 8.
Tiffin Columbian. 2 backs in the backfield. Braden Rogo back to pass. Gets it away. It's complete to the 15-yard line. Number 6. 15, Gunther Kissel on the reception.
Kissel.
The junior.
Boy, you run that 5-3.
Pick up about 5 on the play.
In the zone, and this Chicago,
He's eating them up.
Yeah.
Hard count, draws the defense off sides.
Oh, goodness.
Looks like we're going to get an encroachment penalty against the defense. Big man just couldn't hold his water there as number 54, Sawyer Herdlick, jumps into the neutral zone and touches an offensive lineman. So that'll move the ball to the 10-yard line for the Tornadoes. We'll get a timeout from Port Clinton. We'll keep it right here with 4:47 left to play here in the first quarter.
No score. We'd like to take a moment to
Frost-Kalnow
thank
Stadium.
some of our program sponsors. Mark Davis, attorney at law.
One.
Kiesel Farms,
Finally see this.
naturally raised Angus
And
beef.
after the Tiffin
The Viaduct
Columbian
Bar and Grill.
defense came out,
Almond Tiffin,
or
Chevy
Columbian
Buick
offense came out
GMC.
in that
Sarka Sheet Metal.
three-up offense.
And
they
Good
got
Shepherd Home,
went back on
Australia.
their toes.
Thank you
That
for your
timeout
support
right there
of our
that allows you
athletes,
to
musicians,
kill that momentum.
and
Allows you to take a breather. Allows you to kind of regroup. Figure out what you need to do down here inside the red zone to prevent 6 from being scored on.
So timeout called by Port Clinton. First time out of the game by either team. Once again, 4:47 left to play here in the first quarter. No
after the
score.
timeout will be first and
Tiffin
goal
Columbia
for
now
the
threatening.
Tornadoes.
They are down inside the red zone at the 10-yard line with a first and goal. Braden Rogo in the shotgun. Looks into the end zone. He's got a man corner of the end zone. Touchdown. What a dime. Rogo to LJ Reed. Boy, I'll tell you, that was perfect. That did not look like a freshman throw that ball. I'm just saying, that was a great looking throw there. Over the shoulder to LJ Reeves in the corner of the end zone. Tiffin Columbian now leads 6-0, pending the point half.
The Rock finding his man in the hole.
Now Pappas on for the extra point. It is up and it is good. And it is 7-0, Tiffin Columbian. They take the first drive of the year and take it
On the hold of number 11, Madison.
87 yards for a touchdown. That was impressive for a first drive from that freshman quarterback. Tommy, wow, he didn't even flinch.
Just
We'd like to take just a moment to congratulate our sponsorship coach, Billy, and his team
Once again, 7-0 Tiffin Columbian.
on their recent engagement. Congratulations.
This has been a pretty exciting start to the game for the Tornadoes. They came out with a good stop on defense. Nice punt by Port Clinton, pinned them back inside the 15 to the
Xavier
13.
Coppins to kick off
Boy,
for
they
the
took that drive and
Tornadoes.
went all the way down the field. Only faced one third
Jonas
down on
Sidney
that drive.
and Marius
again with the
Pickleton
quarterback,
back
a
to
freshman
receive
coming
for the
in.
Redskins.
You know, us grubs up here in the press box look for every chance we can to get on these young freshmen when they make a mistake. But man, he definitely played well. He played definitely above his football IQ for a freshman.
And the kick is away, fielded at the 3-yard line. Jonas Sidney brings it back. And the ball's out on the ground. Columbian has the ball. Keyshawn Jackson takes it back. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Tornadoes! Keyshawn Jackson takes back the fumble. Jonas Sidney coughed it up, and that thing came flying out of there. Tommy, they put their helmet right on that ball because it flew 15 yards down the field.
Well, you know, sometimes we call that a bad marriage hit because sometimes when you force a fumble, they just separate the ball from the player. That one divorced it, and Tiffin Columbian was able to scoop it up and score 6 on the board to put them up 13-0 here in the first quarter.
Xavier Coppis on to attempt the extra point. Ball is down. Kick is up, and the extra point attempt is good. That'll make your score 14-0. Tiffin Columbian. Fast start for the Tornadoes. Wow.
Tiffin Columbian, they're cooking with gas to start this one. And again, the
We'll like to take a moment to break the action to thank
third
even more of our program
third
sponsors. Leslie Roberts,
inside the red zone, real hard counter.
Mercy
There are the off the 10, finds his man in the corner, gets 6 on the board, and the kickoff.
Century 21
fumbled, allowing
Moreland Insurance.
Tiffin Columbian to scoop it up. And Deshaun Jackson. Tiffin Columbian ahead.
Jonas
14 to
Sidney
nothing
and Maris
with 4:28 remaining.
I mean, he put on display there to get to the outside and then just turn on the jets. I mean, that was impressive. And now here, the kick coverage unit back on the field. They got to be tired. They were just out there. I mean,
A big return.
Redskins bring it back. They're up to the 30, up to the 33-yard line. Nice return there by Marius Pinkleton.
Marius Pinkleton on the return.
Number 8.
Well, if you're Port Clinton, you just have to have a short memory about that last kick return as they bring the offense back here on the field. They'll have good real estate to start with the ball at the 33. Now Port Clinton, here's their chance to erase a mistake, put 6 on the board, and get yourself back within a score.
Tiffin Columbian with a big start to this one here. 4:21 left to play here in the first quarter. Once again, thanks to all of you tuning in on our live stream. Gillum turns around, and he is going to go down in the backfield. Big loss there for the Redskins as the TC defense. Play action look there for the Redskins, but the defense didn't bother to run at all. As soon as he turned around, Gillum had 3 guys in his face.
They started back this series out with good real estate, but just like renting your house to your brother. That's all gone in the blink of an eye. Now they're back up to the 16.
Brings up 2nd and 27.
Wow, that was a huge loss. 17-yard loss on the play. Sets him up at the 16-yard line. That'll be a timeout taken on the field. I think Port Clinton.
That's their second.
Took the timeout.
With the timeout on the field, we'd like to take a moment to thank our feed team sponsors for the evening.
Leading 3:36 left to play. Let's take this time to thank our sponsors once again for bringing you high school football right here on WTTF. Thanks to United Insurance Investments, UIS Insurance and Investments, our pregame show sponsor. Thanks to Chris Schiefer Insurance, Thomas Motors, Dundor Plumbing and Heating, First Bank of Tiffin, Fort Ball Pizza Palace,
Barbecue and Grill,
Great Lakes Ace Hardware in Tiffin,
United
Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Kidwood Shoes, Coon Sales and Service, NWO Orthopedics, Radicke Tiffin Ford Lincoln, Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin University, and your Legacy Federal Credit Union. By Frozone Frozen Yogurt. Clinton, after a big coming up here. Looks like an offside. It's Tiffin Columbian.
5-yard penalty.
A lot of timeouts here in the early going. Port Clinton, I think their coaching staff and just be where your feet are now.
Both of these teams are trying to bring out their best.
Going back to pass. Now he's got wide open. 40, 35, 30.
Just
We got a flag, I think, all the way back. They had it all the way down to about the 23-yard. The 20-yard line. Wow.
Yeah. Only hold it home.
Ouch, ouch. Your opponent. Huge penalty for the Redskins right there. Ball all the way back at the 7-yard line. intended for Weston Laird.
Ball's incomplete. We'll bring up the third.
Coming up here for the Port Clinton Redskins. Redskins inside their own pistol set here for Cam Gillum. Handoff off the right side. Actually, no, that is number 21, Weston Laird. About the 16-yard line, but well short. Bring up a fourth down and about.
Back deep for the tornado. Number 3, LJ Reeves.
Too long. Yeah. Unit onto the field for the Redskins. Cornell. The 48-yard line. So the tornado. Field position for Tiffin Columbian as they up the game.
Look at that defense, though.
Wow.
They start the next drive out at 33. Even after jumping off sides, sets them on the 2-yard line.
Handoff, and he is met right in the backfield. 3-yard loss there for the Tornadoes on that carry against defensive front.
Ball will be spotted at the 45-yard line.
This guy's a defensive mind. And
Rogo, pass out to the left to his brother. Complete pass. He gets it out to around the 4. You can see that connection for the next 4 years. Hard adjustment. Now Rogo. And it is complete right at the first down marker. They're going to give him the first down. There to number 11, Max Simcoe.
Columbian first down.
And Tornado offense already set up, ready to go. Looks complete. Jackson with a one-handed snag. In the backfield, I think this one's coming back.
Rogo's
That'll bring the ball back.
Alex Brumbarger.
He has some nice moves. So the ball will be marked. Jackson makes a man miss. Now he and gets it inside the 50 down to about the 47-yard line. Actually, they'll game there. We're down inside of a minute to play here. 14-0 on Port Clinton. Freshman. Second down and 15 coming up here for Tiffin Columbian. Simcoe takes the handoff.
They've Simcoe in the quarter.
We're ready to get him right in the numbers.
That's why we were talking about this. Wasn't ready for
it. 3rd and 15 coming up here. So Judge Lutz wants to talk things over with his. We'll keep it right here. Once again, 23 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. On your Seneca County Sports Connection, AM 1600, FM 90. We're streaming online at WTTF.com and on your free mobile app, WTTF, as well as on Facebook Live tonight, folks. We're video on Facebook Live. WTTF Sports for live.
Tiffin Columbian, they got the, a chance to convert here, but be up scores. That's why that timeout was that important.
It's a deep pass. And he was looking for LJ Reeves just over. But Rogo just led him a little too far on that one. Onto the field now for Tiffin Columbian.
Beautiful thrown ball.
I think their timing was thrown off just a little bit by the press coverage there from Port Clinton. There from the Redskins, staying right with Reeves all the way until he broke away at that one.
I believe this is the first time that Columbian will actually punt.
And a flag in the backfield, might be a hold on the call, holding on the Columbian punt unit. Looks like it was on number 10, Cole George. See what Port Clinton decides to do. That was a pretty decent punt. They downed it. See what they decide to do. I think this is probably where, if I'm Bo Carmen, I'm That's indeed what they're going to make him do. Going to back this.
Fourth down.
Yeah, so it's a spot foul. Real estate there.
Penalty, the ball will be spotted.
Happened to, so they're going to mark it at the 32-yard line.
Formation for the Tornadoes.
Get the punt away, and it's a deep punt. And this is going to be an even better punt inside the 15 for that right now.
And a good turn man there to kind of keep, make a good heads up play by just letting that one bounce, because you get to see a tornado coming right.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Columbian leading Port Clinton 14-0. Side, take a timeout. Be right back. Right here on WTTF.
What's up? I don't know why you guys couldn't hear me earlier. I'm not sure what was happening. Talk, but you couldn't hear me.
Here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Yard line, first play on a jet sweep they take here for the might have got it back to 3rd and 5 coming up here for Port Clinton.
The play brings up a 3rd and 5.
Decorative War makes the stop on that.
Another adjustment. this year the limit of halftime, so only 15 minutes so we're only going to have one segment.
Fort Clinton, it's your final timeout of the half.
10:30. First half, and now they're out of timeouts. So Fort Clinton has used up.
Columbian High School.
And they're still.
Today's contest. The student
They're standing there on the side. But they, you know, they don't respond to it unless you're staff. You know, there's certain situations where they just want to bring them in. And it's kind of hard, like I said, because you want to let them learn, you want to leave them out there. You don't want to make too many mistakes. They're down 5, pistol set, Gillum keeps it. Big play there by the defense.
Number 9, Cyrus Burden.
Cyrus there by the junior.
Fourth down for the loss of 2 on
Transferring over here to Tiffin. Glimpses of this young man, the basketball put by him on the court. Now we're seeing a payoff for the Tornado.
Cornell gets the punt away. It hits down at 5 inside the 50. Now down around the 40 where they'll down the ball. And that's offensive possession of the ball game. Last time they had that after, you know, it looked like they might make a little bit of took them back a little bit, and then, you know, and we saw the offense struggle. What kind of adjustments they make here?
For the Tornadoes.
Defensive adjustment by Port Clinton. Now Jackson off the left side with a first and 10 at the 35.
Yeah, that's a second. Deshaun Jackson just hiccup, finds the left side there. Incomplete.
Matt Simcoe falls incomplete at the 35-yard line.
Actually, excuse me, that was a shotgun.
Off the left side, and he's gone. 10-5.
Tornado touchdown.
Jackson goes in. Nothing. Nice thinking.
For those of you tuning in on our Facebook stream, once again, this is our first time trying to work out the kinks, work out the bugs. Halftime, we'll see if we can fix some of the latency issues. Say, you know, for our first broadcast.
Xavier Cops.
Okay.
9:22 remaining
With,
in the first
because
half.
option, we literally added this option 2 days ago, so I would say and it's free.
Let's take another moment to thank
What are you going to
attorney at law.
So 21-0 on top of the Fort Clinton after the big 35 run by Deshaun Jackson. 2 plays, 52 yards. On that one. Impressive drive. I mean, the defensive adjustment by Port Clinton was obvious on the drive before.
an American fire and safety service.
Down the field for a touchdown.
Yeah. I'm noticing about this 2000 Columbian squad is instant offense. They can score on.
Xavier Thomas to
Jackson.
kick off with the Tornadoes. Mary's and Joe Sidney back deep to receive for the
Play that
Reds.
they run. Man. I don't know why you need to pull a curtain at night.
Well, the coaches, at first, they wanted them pulled down because the sun was right in their eyes up in the second. Now they can't. Tiffin Columbian set to kick off here. 9:22 play in the first half. Tornadoes up 21. Clinton. And that's Sidney. It's going to be a touchback as he receives the kickoff inside.
For a touchback.
5-yard line. And that's where
Reds
Port Clinton will
take
take over.
First and 10 on
Yard line, my apologies. Looking down here in the stands, and it's used to the Columbian faithful. Well, you find 50 in this stadium. 15. Big stop by the TC defense back at. Great penetration by that defensive.
Well, that's been the story of this one. Is just right off.
years and several others, and on the
Get in
tackle
a
for-
good.
You know, I see big number. That's another DeVore. Decker DeVore. He was in on that last tackle. We're calling his brother's name last year.
Oh, that one.
That was an
Ken
incomplete
Gill's
pass.
pass is
Batted at the
broken.
line.
Put them big bear paws. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 13.
Keyshawn Hatt as well. Sam Roll. Back to pass. Gets it away. It's a long. At the 45 to the 35, 30, 25. We got a flag back at the 35-yard line. I want to see what this flag is. Might be holding, I hope. Pretty obvious. He definitely got that one clean. A holding call. Gave the return for the touchdown by Jackson Harris.
Can't keep allowing these type of mistakes.
Up here in the first half. Redskins territory at the 45-yard line. Took 2 plays for them to go 52 yards for a score. Gets the pass out, swings it out to Simcoe on the left side. Simcoe breaks 5-yard line, another first down for Tiffin Columbian. 34-yard line. And those chains, once again, are one man. Braden Rogo takes the snap. Handoff off the left side. Belleville. And Belleville gets it up near.
Seth Belleville was carry for the Tornadoes.
Maybe the 27.
Takes the ball to about the 27-yard line.
Now we got a second down. One man in the backfield. Steps up. He's going down.
Oh, it comes out. The ball comes out.
No. Columbian keeps possession, and that'll move them back. He didn't have any options.
Brought down.
That one to make sure that, he didn't make a mistake as far as
the sideline. Nothing ever good can happen over there.
yes. Now he's going to keep it down. He took a lick at the end of that run, Tommy. Before the end of that run, because he was standing.
We call it high when you're a 6'4" quarter.
Yeah.
That's a lot of man. And
in the takes the hand off. Now gets it. We're thrown. 38 left to play here in the first. Columbian over Port Clinton. Rogo in the shotgun. Side of the field, they bring a man in motion. That's Brody Conn. Tiffin Columbian. They're going to have.
well, we talked about a lot of uncertainty this year, but week one mistakes, as we call them.
Rogo turns around, handoff up the middle.
On the carry.
Yeah, that's the
short
ball
game.
marker. Get used to that one. It's orange, not yellow, but looks like about 14 coming up. Rogo in the shotgun, 3 receivers on.
Oh, intercepted!
It is intercepted. For Seth Belleville, but Belleville never really got to the level.
And number 4, Josh Hurst, quarterback, as he picks that one off and ends that drive.
Ball be spotted at the 29-yard line.
Absolutely, and now let's see if Port Clinton. 6 minutes left to play here in the first half.
Yeah, there's still a lot of football left.
They don't have any time. So far in this one, pistol set. Brings a man in motion. Port Clinton's going to be called on the false start penalty.
5-yard penalty.
That'll move the ball 20. So first and 15. More penalties here for Clinton. And a rough start for the Redskins. On the near side of the field. Dylan takes the snap. Steps up. Himself. Carries it forward. And gain on the play. By
Brought down the play by number 78, Ethan
Winnick on the tackle for Tiffin Columbian. Second down and 14 coming up. To play here in the first half. Make sure you stick around for the halftime. Gillum.
How do you This torches you. You're trying to make a 14 situation with that screen right there. That ate up.
About 32 here. So they have to get it to the 39. It's at the 30. Gillum in the pistol on each side of the field. Hard sideline for the adjustment. Now Gillum comes up to the line, makes the adjustment. Now calls. Maddox Simcoe, and with them being even though it is a short yardage situation, it's a wise call here by Bo Carmen to go ahead and now Gareth Cornell, he ends up getting the punt away. 20 and down to about the 17. A friendly bounce at the end as it hits down at the 30 and then rolls.
Jackson.
That's what we call it.
Yard line.
That's right.
Last play. Tornadoes take over first and 10.
4:20 left to play here. Break out the first. We'll be live here again. Oliver versus Hilltop. Kickoff for tomorrow's game.
Here. He's going to be brought down.
Carry.
Short
Interception.
game, number 21, Weston Laird, amongst others.
Kissel on the carry. And it's going to be a short gain, maybe a couple, up to about the, maybe the 22. Gain on the play, come up with third.
Out of bounds. The Tornadoes.
Logan Beeston in the shotgun formation. On the near side of the field, Beeston takes the snap, takes the handoff, rolls to his right, rolling, gets it out in at the 33, but it slipped right through his grasp. Nothing lead. That was a good throw by Beeston. Put it right on the money, but Reeves unable to bring it in. Field for Tiffin Columbian. Control, he gets the punt away. It's a high. Roll to the 40, inside the 40. 2-yard line before it stops. And that's where Port.
32-yard line, but the Redskins will take over first. Second quarter.
Start that one out. Orleans. One halftime. Let's see, there's Sandusky leading Edison 7-6. That's at on Willard at halftime, 28-0. And that's pretty much the middle, and not a whole lot. they'll give it a 2. Up
Jonah
to the
Sidney on the
34.
carry. Brought down on the play by number 1, Brody Conley. Gain of 2 on the play, brings up second down.
First half. Once again, 21-0 Tiffin. Brings a man in motion. Phillip takes the snap, handoff. No, he fakes the handoff. Oh, referee taking. He might actually be hurt.
Brought down the play by number 17.
Hurt his ankle.
Gillum's carry will be good for a Redskins.
Referee.
Anthony Ackerman, number 3.
Stop there by the zebra.
For the Redskins.
Nice gain there, up to inside Columbian territory.
Anthony Ackerman on the
Anthony
carry.
Ackerman, the junior.
Brought down a gain on the play.
Ackerman, pistol set. That's the first down mark. So add the
Jonah
first
Sidney on
down
the carry.
marker. And that should move the
And number 30, Braden Tucker.
I think they're just waiting on the. So has to come off the field for a.
This is one of the situations. And Carmen to play a lot of young players. You know, like we talk about, so you kind of overlook the fact that in the you will have guys that just mental
43-yard line.
Gill back in there at the quarterback position. Oh, fakes. But the receiver wrapped up right away. Got a yard on the play. Alex Rumbarger on the Bellevue.
Cam Gillum will come back in quarterback.
Gets it away. It's incomplete. Josh Hurst.
For number 4, Josh Hurst.
More score updates from around the area. Lakota leading Eden.
That will bring up a Port Clinton third down.
And here for Port Clinton on this 3rd and 9. Cam Gillum in the shotgun takes the out in front, but not a whole lot doing there. And miss. That gave the defense enough time to get stop. Weston Laird on the reception.
Timeouts for the Redskins. This one's going to expire. Oh, he got the. That's going to be pass interference.
Should be interception. In Columbian, they bring it back. And that would be the end.
What?
He shakes out.
For Clinton get another crack at it here before the half. We're going to find out.
We'll see what the penalty is. Interference call against the defense. That a defensive pass interference. He
telling
tripped
you
over
to
his own. He
automatic first down. This will be an on-time down.
We're going to mark it at the 25-yard line. Fort Clinton with one chance here of the first half. Gillum back to pass. Rolls
In the corner here.
He's got a guy, corner of the end zone. I don't know, Tommy. Good defensive play there by a little bit more,
Number 13,
like more contact.
We're going to roll back into the locker room.
We are
And lead
Columbian marching
here in the
band
first
and
24
flag
minutes of
squad.
football.
All right, folks, we're going to step aside, take a time. We'll be back right here on WTTF.
He's not getting a good view. He's got to be there now. Yeah, because we're apex up there. Right. We got you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And so has the season of limited halftime shows. And being hosted by our competitors, schools, and bands. Our directors and dedicated student musicians support of musical excellence on the field, concert venues, and enthusiastic members of the Columbian High School Marching Band flag. Numbering 130 dedicated student musicians and pride of Tiffin Columbian High School. Back on the field. Our band is under the direction dedicated of Mrs. Danielle Blues, assistant Gillig. Ability to safely drill. We begin our really describes our band's spirit as they walk. Moons, shut up and dance. favorite of our fans and Major Red Squad, help us out with our next selection. With a dance to a 2014 song by the number 15 on the Hot 100 chart. It had sold 1.4 million. We watch and listen to One Republic's show with one of Columbian's famous band dancers. Let us hang up our dancing shoes for the time being. As our band boogies out to a song that made everybody want to do what this title suggests. Pop band Fits in the Tantrums. They do it. Hand clap.
not going to want to miss this. Tonight, our spotlight advertiser is Diversified. See that Diversified Graphics offers a wide array of design, mailing, and fulfillment services. Diversified Graphics offers full color stickers, window clings to grab attention to social distancing practices. Is our business too. Diversified Graphics advertisement has been signed by LJ Reeves and number 74 Kane Mears are tonight's Spotlight Advertiser winner. Please come to the press box to claim your $50 Madison Street Tavern gift card of Diversified Graphics. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if your Diversified Graphics advertisement 6 has been signed by senior football captains LJ Reeves, please report to the press box for your 50 courtesy of Diversified Graphics.
Finish it off, guys. Send it, dude.
Up in the press box, Tommy Hall is our video stream. We're trying to get that set up to where it's hard, folks. Trust me. I understand that right video, but just under doing this, we're still working out the kinks of this. So we're trying to figure out. Because that's the source of the problem right now. The reception's not that good for the. I'm trying to get that fixed. See if we can get that taken care of. But audio quality here on AM 1600, FM 93, EF.com, as well as on your free mobile. Download it in the Google Play Store. The Apple App Store as well. TDF app. Download it. Take a go. I want to thank our again for bringing you high school football all season long. And you might hear really have to thank them a lot because businesses not only are at a time, when it's hard for them to. These businesses have gone the same thing that all of us. They've dealt with all the same things that we. Of his career and the first touchdown of the season for Tiffin Columbian. And the very next time Tiffin Columbian touched the ball was on a fumble return on the ensuing kickoff. Tiffin Columbian was to kick off to Port Clinton, and young Jonah Sidney, I'm sorry, not young, he's a senior. Jonah Sidney of the Redskins coughed it up at about the 20-yard line. The ball shot forward to about the 35. That's where Keyshawn Jackson picked the ball up and ran it back to the end zone for a touchdown. and that made the score 14-0. And I believe there was about 4:28 left to play in the first quarter when that second score happened. Then he had another score in the second quarter as Keyshawn Jackson on the second play of the drive broke off the left side for a 35-yard touchdown run. That's the scoring summary, and that's why we are here. 21-0, Tiffin Columbian out to an early lead on Port Clinton. The Redskins have struggled. Quarterback Cam Gillum, sophomore, struggled throughout this one. I mean, they found some success in the running game with the quarterback, but through the air, they just really have not had a whole lot going, and there really hasn't been a whole lot of options there for the young quarterback to throw to.
Here, as Columbian punts it off, fair catch called by Port Clinton. Set the ball up.
Fair caught by number 20, Michael Scams.
25.
Ball will be spotted at the 24-yard line.
That's where Port Clinton will take over for their first possession of the second half. They didn't really have a whole lot of success in the first half on the offensive side of the ball. They found some success towards the end of the first half on defense, but their offense just was not able to get anything going there in the early going, Tommy. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that this Columbian secondary is a great job of limiting the options for that young quarterback. Cam Gillum just, if he didn't have his first or second option, he pulled that ball down and was gone.
Yeah, we talk about growing pains. You got a young quarterback in there as well for Port Clinton and a new offensive coordinator. But in this second half, every one of the Port Clinton series have started with negative yardage. You'll see if they can get a positive play to start the second half.
And off the right side, defense swallows him up. That's big number 70, Decker DeVore on the tackle. 2-yard loss back to the 22.
Once again, Port Clinton.
2nd and 12 at the 21-yard
starts
line.
this drive with 2nd down and 12 after losing yards on their first play from scrimmage to start the second half.
Back to pass, Gillum looks to pass, steps up, and he's going to be brought down. Maybe a yard on the gain, but that's about it. Big tackle there by Kayshawn Hatley. And Hatley,
Gillum
3rd and 11 coming up now.
I guess they are going to give him a yard off of that.
Brings up a 3rd down for the Redskins.
11. Ball on 23.
2 receivers out far to the left, 1 receiver on the near side of the field. Cam Gillum in the pistol set takes the snap. Quick pass out to the left side. It's complete to his receiver. He's got some running room to the 35, and he's driven out of bounds near the 40-yard line. Big play there by Port Clinton on a 3rd down.
Columbian
and they get what they need for the first.
Columbian brought that 50 look, and that outside linebacker
that was number 8,
blitzed in. Quarterback recognized it and bounced it outside, allowing Port Clinton to finally.
A good read there by the young quarterback to see that blitz coverage there, pick up the hot read there. Gillum brings a man in motion. In the pistol set, takes the snap, rolling to his left or rolling to the right, gets it away, and it is incomplete. He caught it, but it was out of bounds when he caught the pass.
For number 8, Marius.
Number 8 was the intended receiver, Marius Pinkleton.
That was some nice coverage by number 30, Braden Tucker there. Stayed at home after recognizing the pass, then went to the zone, able to pick up his guy.
Ethan Winnick with some nice pressure in the backfield right off the get-go, right in the quarterback's face, forcing him to roll out and make that tough pass on the run.
Columbian showing blitz again.
2nd and 10, over the middle, and it is incomplete. Gillum looking for his intended receiver right around the 45-yard line, looking for big man Adam Thorbon.
Those are the plays you have to come up with, especially when you make such a tremendous read on the defense, like the quarterback did on that play. Saw the blitzing linebacker once again through to the area that was uncovered, just not able to get a hand on it. That's the rule
for their transgressions. I mean, Tommy, that was one of those plays where they're trying to keep it away from the return man. Belleville made him pay.
Well, you look to route dogs here. Give your Port Clinton, but a big crushing return there by Belleville. And closes the fence.
Logan Beeston back at quarterback for Tiffin Columbian. He hands off up the middle. Keyshawn Jackson on the carry. Gets it up to about the 28. Actually, about the 32-yard line, sorry.
Brought down the play by Tyler Webb. Gain
4-yard gain there by the offense. 2nd and 6. Beeston with 2 backs in the backfield. Takes the snap. Looks. Now gets it out to the right-hand side, and it looks like it is incomplete as the receiver tried to get his foot down inbounds, but unable to get that pass under control.
Logan Beeston's pass intended for number 5, Drew Vasco.
It looked like he created enough separation for himself then to be able to
Ball
secure
was brought
that ball.
down out of bounds.
Just don't understand how he didn't have the
Brings up
footwork
3rd and
to
6 for the Tornadoes.
tap a toe inside, but nonetheless, the refs have a better eye on the line.
Back to pass, Beeston over the middle, and it is nearly intercepted, but incomplete.
Yeah, that one's just going to
Logan
skip
Beeston's
into the
pass
ground
intended
first.
for number 11, Maddox Simcoe, falls incomplete.
Maddox Simcoe, the intended receiver. That's going to bring up a
Bring up a
4th down.
for Tiffin Columbian.
4th and 6 coming up here. They're going to keep the offense on the field. Kind of in no man's territory here.
I mean, if you're Columbian here and you don't come up with it, you give the opponent the ball in familiar territory. But
Hard count nearly draws the defense off sides there. Now they're looking to the sideline for the adjustment.
nice discipline by Port Clinton.
Beeston fakes the handoff, rolls to the right, rolling, gets it away, and it is caught! Touchdown, Tiffin Columbian!
And I tell you what, Nate, what made that one complete
Wow.
was Kyle Shearer, the number 59 there, springing the block as quarterback was getting ran down in the backfield.
Maddox Simcoe on the reception. Huge catch in the end zone on a 4th down. Wow. What a play there by Beeston to get that ball right where it needed to be, and Simcoe to come up with a whip kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. But whoa, the kicking team nearly got down there and got to that one. There was nobody right here on WTTF. Thanks to Chris Schieffer Insurance, Compass Motors, Dundor Plumbing and Heating, First Bank of Tiffin, Fort Ball Pizza Palace, Great Lakes Ace Hardware in Tiffin, Harrison Price Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Kibler Shoes, Kuhn Sales and Service, NWO Orthopedics, Reineke Tiffin Ford Lincoln, Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Once again, our pregame show is brought to you by UIS Insurance and Investments. Stick around for the postgame show, brought to you by Frozone Frozen Yogurt. Still attending to the injured player here. Once again, I want to remind everybody we are live on Facebook. Our Facebook live stream is up and running, and it's much better.
Yep.
I think it's a lot better.
And again, if you're having
Number
difficulties
70
in the
for the
Facebook world,
defense.
just go head on over to YouTube, type in WTTF Sports. You'll find the channel there. Has a little referee logo gimmick on there. And if you click on that, and click on that page, you'll have live, instant streaming football from here live from Frost-Kalnow Stadium, featuring Tiffin Columbian against Port Clinton in this Week 1 matchup. Some SBC crossover action for you. As we started this game with Columbian taking the reins early, 21-0 going into the half. Port Clinton came out with their head on fire, forced a 3 and out, then able to get on the board, get a touchdown in the extra point, to get it 21-7. Tiffin Columbian able to march back down the field and put themselves up another score to keep this one out 28-7.
1st and 10, Port Clinton. Handoff up the middle.
Now that's a nice run.
It's a bruising run there by Cornell. Garrett Cornell brings it up to about the 44-yard line. 6-yard gain there.
About a 6-yard gain on the play. Brought down by a host of tornadoes. Brings up a 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 coming up now. Cam Gillum in the pistol set, takes the snap, handoff.
Tornado switch over to that 4-3.
Cornell bounces off a tackle, spins forward, and gets about another 2 yards after he should have been dead to rights in the backfield. So he's up to the 42-yard line. They'll give him about 42. Yep, so 3rd and 2 coming up now. They need to get it to the 40-yard line to convert this first down.
You see Columbian, they switch up their defensive scheme here in the second half after those inside zone plays, outside zone, torched them in the beginning of the second half.
Hard count, nearly got the defense to jump. Now they're going to change the play. Gillum makes the adjustment. Now gets ready. Takes the snap, fumbles the snap, picks it up. Defense had him, but they let him go behind the line. But man, that speed to the edge just set him apart. He beat his guy to the edge, and there was no stopping him. He got that first down, plus a couple more. Big run there by Keyshawn Jackson.
Gain of 12 on the play.
Yeah, they call him the EMT because he can bring the paddles out to any series and keep it going.
Rogo, snap. Handoff up the middle, and that one's not going anywhere.
Keyshawn Jackson
Maybe a yard.
Going to be brought down immediately by the defensive interior. Dylan Snyder and Hunter Shell in the vicinity.
Down to 2:20 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. 28-7, Tiffin Columbian leading Port Clinton. Braden Rogo, freshman quarterback, brings a man in motion. That's Maddox Simcoe. Rogo in the shotgun, takes the snap, handoff.
Follow your block.
Keyshawn Jackson bounces off a tackler, nearly kept going with it.
Keyshawn Jackson on the carry.
Forward progress puts him up to the 34-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6 for Tiffin Columbian.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Ball be spotted at the 4-yard line.
Guard on that.
Back to pass. Loads up. He's going deep. He's got a man, and it's incomplete.
No, he just
Back to the line, but I think he lost the yard on that.
He is going to be brought down by number 74, Kane Mears, amongst
Big
several
tackle
other
there by
tornadoes.
Kane Mears, the senior defensive lineman, number 74.
No gain on the play.
Also in now on the defensive line, Sawyer Herdlick, senior defensive lineman, number 54, getting some playing time here. Herdlick splits the double team, forces his man up. Gillum gets the pass away. Sidney over the middle, and he's all the way down past the 40 up to the 45-yard line. Nice catch and run by Jonas Sidney there. But I'll tell you, Tommy, Gillum did a nice job of seeing the pressure and stepping up in the pocket, in the face of the pressure, to get rid of that ball down the field. That was an outstanding job by the freshman sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, no hocus pocus, just all focus by the young quarterback who's really given his team a lot of second chances in this one. They just gotta be able to punch it in, man.
Gillum with 3 wide receivers on the near side of the field. Handoff off the right side. That's Cornell.
Wow.
He's got some running room. Actually, no, that's number 21. That is Weston Laird on the carry.
Weston Laird on the carry.
8-yard gain there for Laird. He's looked really good in limited action here tonight. Laird, I mean, just seems like every time they hand him the ball, he's picking up about 8 yards.
And that is the end of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter, folks. Your score, Tiffin Columbian 28, Port Clinton 7. Right to left on your radio dial. Cam Gillum in the pistol set, takes the snap, handoff up the middle.
Another one.
Nice big gainer there. Broken tackle, and he's all the way down inside the 35, down to the 32-yard line. Big gainer there for Weston Laird. And Laird once again
Laird on the carry for the Redskins.
picking up big chunk yardage for the Redskins. Finding a gap in that defensive line up front, and they're finding that second level. That's something they were not able to find in the first half.
One thing I've noticed as this game's gone on is you get a little bit more substitution with them hog mollies up front.
Gillum back to pass, loads it up. He's going for his man, and it is, nearly intercept him.
And that really has been the story here tonight, is those first and
Yeah, for Port Clinton, it's been that way all night.
distance situations.
Gillum back to pass, looking, loads it up. Now he's going to keep it.
All the time in the world.
And he gets it away, and it is incomplete over the middle. He was looking for his intended receiver. I believe that was 34 on the...
Well, that's when you know you have... That's when you know you have a smart secondary. When a quarterback can scramble like that, and you're still able. Yep, you're still staying at home, and you're still able to be right in the zones to make the read, force a bad throw right into the dirt. Second and 20 here for the Redskins.
Gillum back to pass. Big play by the defense. They get him in the backfield and bring him down for a loss. Cyrus Burden with another sack. Making a name for himself in the backfield. He may as well set himself up a cot back there. He's been back there all night.
If he keeps that up, he's definitely going to be a burden for a lot of offenses to come here.
We got a third down and about 26 coming up here. Ball at the 48-yard line, right near the 50.
I can't tell you how many third and 26s I've converted in my career, but it's not many.
Gillum in the pistol set. Three receivers on the near side of the field. Gillum back to pass, gets it away. Complete to the receiver out to the left side, but it is swallowed up right away. Marius Pinkleton, the receiver, but there's about 4 tornadoes there as soon as he caught the ball to wrap him up. Fourth down coming up here for the Redskins.
Bring up a fourth down. Jackson Harris and L.J. Reeves back deep to receive. Port Clinton in punting formation.
Got some score updates from around the area here. We've got Huron leading Norwalk 14-7. That's in the fourth quarter.
Timeout. Port
Timeout.
Clinton. That's their first.
Yeah.
Huron leading Norwalk.
Huron leading Norwalk 14-7 in the
For the
fourth
break,
quarter.
we actually would like to thank
That's got to be a good one.
Ottawa Hills up on Margaretta 34-30 in the fourth quarter. Seneca East leading Buckeye Central. This is just the halftime score. Buckeye 21-0. Could be a lightning delay with that as well, causing a late start. Addison leading Sandusky 14-7 in the third quarter. Perkins over Vermilion 51-20. That's a final. Clyde 35-0 over Willard. That's a final. Norwalk St. Paul leading 14-0 over South Central Greenwich. Oak Harbor now leading Bellevue 7-6 in the fourth quarter. Fremont St. Joe over Cardinals Ridge at halftime 13-7. Mohawk leading Upper Sandusky 21-0.
And, I mean, we had the chance to call some of those Mohawk games last season, a young, hungry squad. And, man, they were bruising that last year. And I said this year, with a lot of that return experience coming back on the field, that they'd be a team to recognize around here. And they're putting Wyandotte County on alert now.
Cornell gets the punt away. Fielded by the return man. Oh, that was a dangerous play there by the return man to field that punt. Probably should have just let that one go, but Jackson Harris able to catch the ball right around the 13-yard line.
Well, you wanted an example of the opposite of a calculated risk. Right there you go. But nonetheless, able to keep his wits about him, cover up, and Tornado will pack a lunch pail to start this drive as they start from the 13.
Northwood leading Gibsonburg 30-20. Big gain there by Seth Belleville.
Seth Belleville on the carry.
And I mean, there's really no in-between with this Tiffin Columbian team. They either eat up big chunk yardage, score on you. I mean, there's really no in-between. You don't see them facing a lot of 3rd and 4 situations.
Handoff.
And once again,
Belleville once again, 9-yard gain this time. Maybe give him 10. Big gain there.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Nice tough run there by Belleville. Are they gonna call for a measurement? That's a pretty close gain there. I don't know. Now, how are they going to measure the? Are they going to measure the orange sack, or are they going to put the ball back down? Second and 1 coming up here.
After about a 9 and
So they're going to say short. Beeston in the shotgun. Takes the snap, turns around, handoff, up the middle. Belleville has the first down. Breaks a couple tackles, carrying defenders forward. Gets it down to the 45-yard line. What a bruising run by Belleville.
And Belleville doing his best Skywalker impression, carrying them Port Clinton players like Baby Yoda through Dagobah.
Beeston in the shotgun formation, 1 man back there with him. Takes the snap, Beeston looking to pass. He's got a man, 30, 25 line. Actually, they'll say 18. Give him the 18-yard line.
A lot of questions in the air about, what they're going to do with the loss of players to graduation, and whether or not they would have to rebuild. And they've answered some of those questions here tonight. As we found out, this team doesn't just rebuild; they reload. As we've seen great
44.
He's going to be
Good pickup there, about 9 yards by the sophomore quarterback.
And not quite sure what
Number
exactly
11,
happened there.
Simcoe,
Looked like the big boys up front got the push they needed, drove it the way the play was going, but man, keeping your legs turning and keeping your head up, those are the results of
I'll tell you what, Gillum does a great job of selling the fake. He really sticks it right in the gut of the guy that he's going to fake it to, and then pulls it right out at the last second. Gillum sets his feet, long pass down the middle. Oh, nearly intercepted. Maddox Simcoe tipped it up in the air,
Ken Gillum's pass,
and then nearly intercepted by number 30.
Tipped up in the air.
I believe that's 30
Several
out there.
times.
Kyle
Maddox
Byers.
Simcoe in the vicinity.
It's got to be 30. Yeah, 30. Freshman Kyle Byers getting some playing time out there. Nearly coming up with the interception. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Redskins. 6:08 left to play in the ball game. 31-7, Tiffin Columbian leading. Cam Gillum in the pistol set. Turn around, handoff up the middle, and I think Jonah Sidney got just enough for the first down. That's going to be enough to move the chains. Sidney with a nice carry there up the middle.
But not before Sidney.
A fresh set of downs now for Port Clinton.
First down.
.540 left to play here in the ball game. Somebody's excited. Cam Gillum has the play from the sideline. Now inside of 10 seconds left on the play clock. Gillum, pistol set, takes the snap. Now he's looking for blockers.
nowhere to go.
I'll tell you what, folks, for all of the, rumors that were flying around about what this game would look like and how different it was going to be, it's football. It's still football. It doesn't look that much different. The orange bag thing is the only thing that's throwing me off. That's about it. It's still football. Gillum, handoff off the right side, and Sidney gobbled up in the backfield. Great play by the defense.
Jonah Sidney on the
Swallowed him up back at the 44-yard line.
He's going to be brought down on the play by number 22, Preston Keckler.
Preston Keckler, tremendous on that stop, bringing up 3rd and 12
Loss
now.
of 3 on the play.
big third down here for Port Clinton. Gillum fakes the handoff, steps up, defensive pressure from the back.
They're going to call that hold.
Yeah, and they're going to get a holding on Port Clinton as Gillum tries to carry it forward. And
Cam Gillum on the carry.
Nearly gets it
He's going to be brought
to the
down
first down marker,
15,
but
Gunther Kissel.
this holding penalty is going to bring it back for Port
Flag on the
Clinton.
play.
Outside linebacker for Columbian.
Number 72.
Just blitzed
10-yard
off
penalty.
that C
Third
gap.
down.
Tackle and guard tried to converge to get a block on him, but to no avail. Forcing the hand to go outside, and
That's going to bring up a
the refs are
third
going to
and
call that
21 for the
every
Redskins.
time. Tiffin Columbian coming out tonight in their Vegas gold and blue uniforms. Port Clinton donned in all white.
And we have a timeout. Port Clinton
Timeout.
taking the timeout here with 3:32 left to play in the ball game. We'll keep it right here. 31-7, Tiffin Columbian leading over Port Clinton.
That's their final timeout.
Make sure you stick around for the post-game show brought to you by Frozone Frozen Yogurt. We'll take this time out and thank our sponsors. Thanks to UIS Insurance and Investments, our pregame show sponsor. Thanks to Chris Schieffer Insurance, Compass Motors, Dutter's Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Once again, folks, I really want to encourage you to frequent those sponsors because they're taking money out of their pockets when there's not a whole lot of money going around right now, folks. These mom and pop businesses, they're taking the brunt of the blow right now during all of this. And so, folks, if you can, keep your money local. I'm telling you, these are the people that support your kids. So keep this money local. When you go shopping, remember these sponsors. Gillum takes the snap, back to pass, rolling to his left, looking, gets it away downfield, and it is incomplete. A couple of Tornadoes had a hand on that one. Maddox Simcoe around there, and Xavier Burns as well. But that one will bring up a fourth down, and looks like the Redskins are going to have to punt here.
Yeah, punting situation here. I'm not sure that's so much, waving the flag, but it's just a smart thing to do. You don't want this Tornado squad to be able to run that score up on you anymore. You just got to try to see what you can work with 3:23 remaining, and it's not much, but the chances are slim and none, but slim about to leave the building.
Cornell. Actually, is that Cornell punting? It's usually the punter, but I don't think that was him this time. High punt, short punt. It's going to hit down at the 45 and roll to the 42. And that's where Tiffin Columbian will take over. 23. Tommy Owens, the punter. Columbian will take over at their own 42-yard line. 3:10 left to play here in the ball game.
First and 10 with 3:10 remaining in the ball game.
Once again, folks, we'll be here tomorrow night, live from Frost-Kalnow Stadium for Tiffin Calvert versus Hilltop. That's a 5 o'clock kickoff. So make sure you tune in right here on WTTF, right around 4:30 for the pregame show. 5 o'clock kickoff right here on WTTF. Calvert versus Hilltop tomorrow here at Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Fumbled snap, and looks like Columbian's going to fall on top of it.
Snap is going to be fumbled. Recovered on the play.
Looks like Luke Busdecker into the game now for Tiffin Columbian. Junior quarterback getting some playing time here. Of course, Busdecker I thought was next in line for the job, but you got some talent behind him. It's really hard. You got to really, take that next step as a quarterback in your junior year. And, with a guy like Braden Rogo, that's a lot of pressure behind you, you know. Busdecker handoff up the middle, and not a whole lot doing there. Number 24, Dawson Yates, the ball carrier. A couple of yards there, up to the 40.
He was brought down on the play by number 72, Michael Recker.
Third down and about 13 coming up.
For Dawson. Ladies and gentlemen, with about 2 minutes remaining in the contest, we must unfortunately announce that there cannot be any congregating on the field after the game. Please do not come to the field after the game. Thank you.
Shotgun formation here for the Tornadoes. Luke Busdecker takes the snap, handoff off the left side. Once again, number 24, Dawson Yates on the carry. Short gain, if anything.
He's going to be brought
maybe a yard. And that'll be the end of that one.
Redskins. No gain on the play.
Punt unit will come out for Tiffin Columbian with just under 1:20 left to play here in the ballgame.
We'll bring up 4th and 12. Xavier Kalfas into punt for the Tornadoes.
That's right.
48 minutes.
I've never seen that before. That was definitely pretty emphatic. A nice wave to the opposing sideline. So we're going to step aside, take a timeout. We'll be back with the Frozone Frozen Yogurt postgame show. Live from Frost-Kalnow Stadium. Once again, your final score, Tiffin Columbian 31, Port Clinton 7. We'll be back after this. You're listening to high school football right here on WTTF. Live here in the press box with Tommy Hall. We've got Greg Kinn down on the sidelines. Well, kind of on the sidelines. And once again, we want to take some time to thank our sponsors. Folks, when I say these names, please remember them while you're out shopping, as these are the businesses that support your kids in your community. Thanks to UIS Insurance and Investments pregame show sponsor, Chris Schieffer Insurance, Coppice Motors, Dundor Plumbing and Heating, First Bank of Tiffin, Fort Ball Pizza Palace, Great Lakes Ace Hardware, Harrison Price Insurance, Integrated Orthopedics, Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken, Lee's Floor Covering, Kibler's Shoes, Kuhn Sales and Service, Northwest Ohio Orthopedics, Reineke Tiffin Ford Lincoln, Rogers Flowers, Superior Credit Union, Tiffin Brake and Wheel, Tiffin Deluxe Services, Tiffin University, and Your Legacy Federal Credit Union. Once again, you're listening to the Frozone Frozen Yogurt postgame show. We're going to step aside and take our first time out of the postgame show. We'll be back to break things down, wrap things up, and get you set for tomorrow night, because we've got more high school football coming to you live from Frost-Kalnow Stadium. As tomorrow night, timeout. We'll be back after this. You're listening to high school football right here on WTT.